Your Chevrolet is built to take a lot of punishment, far beyond anything you will ever give to it. Just how much will it take? Well, Chevrolet engineers put the car through plenty of torture to find out. And here's a special test to prove what this car is made of. Towed along at over 40 miles an hour, the car is released as a ramp smashes against the front wheel with tons of force. And Chevrolet can take it standing up. Of course, you'll never be driving your car under such conditions, but do you realize that even on ordinary roads like this, road bumps actually keep smashing up at the wheels with tons of force? And because these road shocks are unevenly distributed, the frame and body are under constant twisting strains that also represent tons of force. Yes, even in everyday driving, our Chevrolet has to take a lot of punishment from forces like these and from other elements too. Inside the engine, the precision-built, tight-fitting pistons slide up and down millions of times in a few months of driving. The engine generates enough heat to heat the average house, yet pistons and valves work perfectly with almost no attention. Whatever the weather, wherever we drive, the engine, brakes, body, and frame of all cars are put through a continual grueling torture test. Fortunately, Chevrolet is built right and built to take it. In spite of this punishment, we and our families are aware only of a smooth-running, dependable mechanism that gives us less trouble than almost any other fine mechanism we own. When we drive our motor cars, we have a right to expect the best in comfort, safety, durability, performance, appearance, and economy at all times. These are things we want to keep for the life of our cars. To keep fine precision machinery operating at top efficiency calls for fine maintenance tools and specialized equipment. It takes genuine Chevrolet replacement parts built to the same precision standards as the parts that are already in your Chevrolet. And you and your family want the security of knowing that your car is in the hands of men who are experts in their work and can do the job right for you. The first step in Chevrolet service is to find out exactly what needs to be done. The second step is to do the job right, and do it right the first time.
Good morning, Mr. Gleason.
Good morning, Bill. Have a moment to spare?
Always for you. Car giving you trouble?
Well, not exactly trouble. It just doesn't seem to have the old snap, you know. A little rough at low speeds.
Doesn't sound too serious. We can check the engine while you wait if you have a few minutes. Mind pulling into that space?
Okay.
I think you'll find this interesting. No guesswork, Mr. Gleason. We find out for sure.
Motor analyzer. That's quite a machine.
We believe the finest equipment is necessary to our kind of service. This machine is a real time and money saver, too. Now, you said your motor was running rough at slow speed.
Your Chevrolet serviceman welcomes all of the information you can give him about the way your car is behaving as against the performance standards you set for it. But before he starts to do any actual work, he double checks to make sure he knows exactly what the trouble is. To do this job of finding the trouble, your Chevrolet dealer has the finest scientific equipment. He has time-proved, accurate instruments with which to test and analyze, to almost look right inside to check the operation of every unit in your engine. Compression and cylinder balance for smooth running, distributor and ignition timing, generator output for the efficient operation of your electrical system, and for top performance with economy, an analysis is made of carburetor and fuel system adjustments. Precision instruments show the skilled mechanic the condition of each unit, just as delicate instruments help the doctor in making his diagnosis.
Just needs a tune-up, eh? That was very interesting. How long will... Oh, by the way, that reminds me. While I'm here, there's something else.
You mean that fender again?
That fender again. I've suggested to Mrs. Gleason you can either widen the driveway or get a narrower car. Or paint the house to match the car.
Oh, well, I guess a woman has the right to change color schemes once in a while. By the way, it's about time for lubrication, isn't it? Shall I check?
It's overtime. I'm glad you mentioned it. Can you do it all so that I can pick up the car at 5?
I'm sure, but let me check. Chuck, We're going to do a motor tune-up on Mr. Gleason's car. It also needs a lubrication job, and there's a spot to touch up on the right front fender. Just paint, no bumping. Can you schedule it for delivery at 5?
Tune-up, lube, touch-up? Sure, 5's okay.
It will be ready at 5, Mr. Gleason.
Thanks, Bill. She's all yours.
Fine, but before you leave, would you take the time to ride around the block with me? Just to make sure there's nothing else needed.
Sure thing.
A road test, when needed, helps to check the running condition of all parts of your car and is usually the climax of a thorough service inspection. In your Chevrolet dealer's service department, you'll find the kind of accuracy that makes for quality work. There's a special machine or tool for every job. Whether it's valve refacing or honing a cylinder wall, you can depend on the job being done to factory standards of quality and accuracy. Naturally, parts do wear out under normal usage, even with the best of care. But your Chevrolet dealer knows that wear can be held to a minimum by proper lubrication. Not only does it take specialized equipment, it takes precision parts if you're to be guaranteed prompt, efficient service. A well-stocked parts department places genuine Chevrolet replacement parts at your serviceman's fingertips. There he can find the right part for your year and model Chevrolet, a part identical to that which was used when your Chevrolet was built. And whatever the part, whether it's a door handle, fuel pump, or piston, your Chevrolet serviceman has the skilled know-how to install it and adjust it for best performance. Yes, the job of keeping your car operating at top performance, at utmost economy, the job of maintaining all you want in terms of comfort, safety, dependability, and of keeping your car looking the way you want it to look, is a job your Chevrolet dealer knows how to do.
Your bill is all ready, Mr. Gleason. Shall I put it on your account?
No, it isn't much. I think I'll pay cash this time.
Your Chevrolet dealer knows that giving you pleasant miles of trouble-free transportation goes hand in hand with promptness and courtesy. He knows it all depends on the two big steps in service, of finding what needs to be fixed and fixing it right the first time. The most popular car on the road today, America's best service, Chevrolet service. Remember, wherever you are or wherever you go, you'll find dependable Chevrolet super service close at hand. Your Chevrolet dealer is waiting to serve you and your family now and in the years to come. Let him keep your Chevrolet the way you want it, ready to help you in business, in pleasure, or to see the USA.
So make a date today to see the USA.